On December 3, 2024, President Yoon Suk-yeol convened an emergency briefing at 10:23 p.m. to declare emergency martial law. He stated that the move was necessary to counter North Korea and anti-state forces, safeguard the Republic of Korea's freedom, and established a martial law command center to oversee operations. Armed elite special forces were dispatched to seize control of the National Assembly and the National Election Commission buildings. However, the martial law declaration was nullified within 2 hours when the National Assembly passed a resolution at 1 a.m. on December 4, stripping it of legal authority. By 4:26 a.m., the President's office announced the lifting of martial law, followed by official approval through a State Council meeting at 4:30 a.m. The entire episode, lasting roughly 6 hours, came to a close swiftly. Today, let's explore what martial law is and how it functions. What is martial law? Martial law occurs when the military assumes control over the executive and judicial powers of a region to maintain social order and stability. The official announcement declaring martial law is known as a declaration of martial law, while the process of ending martial law is referred to as the lifting of martial law. In a modern democracy, a nation functions by upholding fundamental rights, guaranteeing economic freedom, and ensuring the separation of powers between the legislative, executive, and judicial branches. However, in times of war or emergency, these values become less prioritized for the country's and its people's survival. To wage a successful war, the state has no choice but to restrict its people's rights and economic freedom, while limiting the activities of the judiciary and legislature. Martial law is a law designed for such emergencies. Under Article 77 of the Korean Constitution, the President has the authority to declare martial law to maintain public order through military force in response to national emergencies, such as war or natural disasters. There are two types of martial law: emergency martial law and security status martial law. The latter is invoked for limited, short-term needs, while emergency martial law is declared in broader, more urgent situations. Once martial law is declared, special measures can be applied to the warrant system, freedom of speech, press, publication, assembly, and association, as well as the authority of the government and courts. Even with martial law in place, the President cannot limit the legislative power of the National Assembly. According to the Constitution, when martial law is declared, the President must notify the Assembly. If the Assembly is in recess, the President must immediately call it into session. Additionally, if more than half of the members of the Assembly, a majority, request the lifting of martial law, the President is obligated to comply. Currently, with 300 members in the National Assembly, 190 voted to lift the martial law, which exceeds the majority. Once the Assembly makes this request, the President must lift the martial law after deliberations by the State Council.